Remember, winning races like this, it's all about making quick, smart decisions early. Watch Julien Leparoux.
And away they go to a perfect beginning. Informed Decision, the grey, is very fast into stride. 7th Street in the white cap, ridden along a little, and now here comes the long shot, Free Flying Soul, and Free Flying Soul going on to lead them. Game Face in the gold colours is up a joint second. Down at the rail comes Sarah Louise, 3 lengths off the leaders. Silver Swallow is racing back in 6th. Down at the rail we have Only Green being sent through on the inside to try to make a bit of headway. Now here's Ventura, second last, and Ventura's 6 lengths off the leaders, and Evita Argentina as usual. No early speed, she's last, 10 off them. They run past a half-mile pole, still a long shot, Free Flying Soul in front of half a length. Informed Decision right there second. 7th Street on the far side, and Sarah Louise tucked in at the rail in 4th. The grey is Silver Swallow. Alongside of that comes Game Face. Down at the rail we have Only Green, who's been making pretty hard work of it. Ventura on the outside in the pink cap, and Evita Argentina's wound up early. Now Ventura and Evita Argentina, they're coming extremely wide because they have to, but they're coming fast. They have to get to Informed Decision though. Informed Decision kicks on. Free Flying Soul's running a huge one at the rail. Down the centre, Ventura continues to make good headway. They come for home. It's Informed Decision. Ventura can close the gap. Coming late though. Informed Decision. Informed Decision. 2 for Julien Leparoux. They've won the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. Ventura.
Julien Leparoux did not move soon enough on Forever Together in the previous race. He made sure in the Filly Mare Sprint he stayed so close to Free Flying Soul and got the jump on Ventura.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a different dynamic here, though, Ken, going 7 furlongs. He's got a filly with tactical speeder, particularly when she goes 7 as opposed to 6. And the other condition here was they went slow early on. They went 23 and change, 45 and change, compared to last year when they went lightning fast up in front of Ventura. Ventura put in that kick. She was running, but the grey wasn't coming back. She had plenty left for that final 16th of a mile, and she held the favorite at bay to get a big win.
Well, now a 3-time Grade 1 winning daughter of Monarchos out of the His Majesty mare, Pala Lenga. Congratulations going out to Kidder and Cole, who bred this one in the Bluegrass State of Kentucky, and George Strawbridge Jr.'s Augustin stable, his 3rd Breeders' Cup victory, and Julien Leparoux for 2, a la Trevor Denman, making his 4th Breeders' Cup victory, and Jonathan Shepard, hoorah, nice training job. 11th career win from 14 starts, now a perfect 7 for 7, remaining intact, unbeaten over synthetics.
No doubt about that. Loves it, loves it, loves it. Congratulations to the connections of Informed Decision, your winner in the Filly Mare Sprint. That was race number 7 on the card, and that led us up to another outstanding event, the biggie of the bunch, the Ladies Classic. We'll talk about that and more after the break as we continue with your Breeders' Cup recap right here live from the Oak Tree meeting at Santa Anita. Welcome back. See that little light there? That little light right in the middle of the screen?
Got it.
That's that little glimmer of hope that we all hold on to.
I like it.
Now tomorrow is going to be a completely different situation. Tomorrow, everything that I circle is going to end up in the circle.
I like it. Yeah. I like it. That's the nature of this game, isn't it?
Might have supposed to be over there.
Might have been tough today, but we all got tomorrow.
With that in my mind.
Yeah.
That light.
You got to hold on to that. If nothing else, right?
Yeah.
You got to hold on to that. Well, the big race was the Ladies Classic on this first day of the Breeders' Cup World Thoroughbred Championships, and it actually turned out the way a lot of people expected it to, although the individual doing this was not the one we expected. Take a look at your field with the big star of this division, Zenyatta, opting for a bigger game. That left it wide open for these 8 fillies and mares to step up into the spotlight and declare themselves at the top of this division.
Well, it did, and all eyes were on the Gray. She was not hard to find. Careless Jewel, we knew she was going to be the controlling speed going in. It was a question of how she relaxed, how she handled the trip, how she handled this surface. She'd been training well over it. Music Note getting a lot of support as a close second choice, as you can see, Sarge. And then a couple others, a couple of prices certainly were given a look going in.
Well, and in fact, the 2 coming out of the Grade 1 Spinster, Mushka and Proviso, still offering some value on the board. And Careless Jewel, well, her primary body of work over conventional dirt, although she did 1, 2 of 3 over synthetics, broke her maiden entry-level allowance, had something to prove, but pre-race antics, nothing to worry about. She was cool, calm, collected, and, well, my money went through the windows.
Quietly. Fields sent on their way in the Ladies Classic. As expected, the grey Careless Jewel breaks very fast, drifts out a little into the centre of the track and goes on to lead them. In the centre, Rainbow View is a joint second. Lethal Heat now pulling her way through in the red cap down at the rail. Music Note racing between those two, and they have been followed by Proviso back in the 5th spot. Here's Mushka down at the rail. Cocoa Beach has the white cap back second last, 5 off the leaders, and last of all is Life is Sweet. Going a good pace, but they didn't fly early, but now Careless Jewel takes hold of the bit, and there she goes, Careless Jewel, doing what she likes to do, and that is sprint away from the field. And Careless Jewel just tugging the rider out the iron. She opens up to lead by 8 onto the backstretch. Lethal Heat is content to let her go on in second. Then it's Rainbow View. Music Note between horses. Proviso now says she's got to get a little closer to that leader and starts to come after her. Then it's Cocoa Beat. Mushka is second last, and Life is Sweet is still the trailer. Got to be a good 20 lengths off this leader. No turning back now. Careless Jewel committed to kick on for home. She's still clear by 7 as they run past the 3-8 now, but she's shortening stride. Does she have a second win? Is she going to come again? Right now she's shortened her stride noticeably. Lethal Heat is coming after her. Proviso down at the rail coming on as well. On the outside, Rainbow View. Behind that, Cocoa Beat. Something wrong with Music Note today. Music Note did not fire. Life is Sweet is still last. Top of the lane, Careless Jewel. Nope, she's gone. She can find no more. Lethal Heat, here they come from behind. Is Life is Sweet exploding in the center. And Life is Sweet looking like she just joined in at the quarter pole. And it's Life is Sweet and Garrett Gomez annihilating them in the Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic. Life is Sweet could not have been more impressive. Then Mushka Music.
What do they say? Monkey see, monkey do. How about Philly see, Philly do? She saw Zenyatta do this time and time again, was the victim of the very same move, and she decided, you know what? Anything you can do, I can do just as well.
Well, they come out of the same barn. I think she looked down at the shed row and said, you stay here today, girl. I'm going to go out there and do what you've been doing. And she was glad to see her not in this race. But the big part of this race is what we're looking at right now was that second quarter in this race where Careless Jewel, for whatever reason, just ran off. Trevor said she grabbed hold of the bit. She might have, but she went entirely too fast. You knew she or felt like she was going to pay the price, and pay the price she did. And here comes Life is Sweet doing her Zenyatta best imitation, because it looks very much like the way Zenyatta used to, or was inhaling the fillies when she raced against them, including Life is Sweet.
Well, and Careless Jewel did get the acid test here under pressured circumstance, in the sense that she put the pressure on herself. But again, I think I'm more proud of the fact that at least California for myself went out on a winning note, but the fact that the Y-Gods getting their first Breeders' Cup victory, not only owning but breeding this 4-year-old daughter of Stormcat out of that producing mare Sweet Life, and John Sheriff's class act, and Garrett Gomez getting his 9th Breeders' Cup victory.